this off. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So Virginia Tech's offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Hokie, 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 high, tech, tech, VPI. Got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game and the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built. Just a tough group of individuals.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Got him downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to him on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies!
Well, after that touchdown, the crowd here at Lane Stadium is absolutely going crazy. This is one of the great environments and best fan bases in all of college football. Exit light, enter night.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. So the Louisville Cardinals offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. It's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Give to the back, finding open areas. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And some room to work. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've been running it, but now the pass. Makes the grab. It's Barry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Past the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Going to swing it on second down. It's complete on the right side. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Turning it on! And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Peace. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
The throw to the outside is complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Cardinals didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The option look. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The Hokies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
That's a really good-looking run there. You think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving you some of those those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Got enough space. Touchdown, Hokies. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game.
Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against him. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Loss on first down increased the degree of difficulty. 2nd and goal from the 8. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Louisville! And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with the tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place. There he goes. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
He's got his man, and he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Cardinals. The defense takes matters into its own hands. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back with it.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Makes the grab. Turning it on. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Lets it fly. Connection to the right. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner goes down. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He'll get rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Sexton. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to one of the best home field advantages in football, Lane Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Hokies will line up to kick off and start the second half. Offense is headed back out on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
If you want to test the physicality of the defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into, got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Hokies! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got enough for the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up. Valuable ground.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
A first down for the offense. They'll leave it with him. Finding an escape route.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Gilliam. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Slings it downfield. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a little off. Incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Barry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Finds the tight end. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. 2nd guy finally did. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. There he goes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Cardinals can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cardinals trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Oh, the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Power football with the run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Rides the back on the option, the give. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Gilliam. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. On the option. He'll pitch it. Fights off a defender. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. Turning it on! Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Going to the running game. And they pick up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every point. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Hokies will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Hand off from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Buys a little time. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Rushes on him. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Firing to the right, complete. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can...
Brings him to the open. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And the Hokies with the 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick. He can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. Oh, he's got a chance. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. The defense calls a timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
Nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Guys, this is the kind of finish we hoped for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. The give from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Fires on the move. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of the DB. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.